command to kill the beast. Fang Yi unleashes a fire slash at the monster. The powerful attack triggers a blinding explosion of energy upon impact. Fang Yi is resolute, his eyes glowing a menacing red. He unleashes an immense, explosive wave of golden energy that radiates outward from his body. The brilliant golden light aggressively burns away the lingering dark remains of the monster. Watching the spectacle, Zhang Tian stares in absolute shock at the unbelievable display of power. Beside him, Elder Wu analyzes the technique, noting that Fang Yi is employing a powerful yang attribute to actively suppress the surrounding dark energy. Meanwhile, far away at the Yuan City Wood attribute throne, the sentient gourd vine begins to glow intensely with a vibrant green light amidst the mountain crags. The sentient red spirit flower flares up, sensing that its master is in need of assistance. Responding to the call, a massive, concentrated beam of green energy violently erupts from the mountain peak where the sentient gourd vine is rooted. Back at the battle, Fang Yi is wreathed in chaotic, crackling golden energy as he continues his assault. It becomes apparent that despite wielding the power of death and being the master of the throne, the dark giant is proving to be exceptionally resilient and difficult to destroy. Realizing the dark giant is not yet defeated, Elder Wu tells Zhang Tian that Fang Yi needs their help. Zhang Tian agrees gruffly, and the combat zone elders rush forward together. Zhang Tian, Elder Wu, and the two other armored elders quickly channel their respective powers, their hands glowing with different elemental energies. The four elders simultaneously fire powerful multicolored energy beams down towards the battlefield. The combined streams of energy strike Fang Yi's back, infusing him with their power as he pushes his own golden energy to the limit. The resulting combined attack triggers a colossal, blinding explosion of golden light that completely engulfs the area. The violent shockwave from the blast forces Elder Wu, Zhang Tian, and the others to shield themselves as they are pushed back. As the smoke and chaotic energy clear, the surrounding environment is drastically altered. The elders look down, realizing that the explosion has uncovered the area's true form. A vast, gloomy burial ground filled with countless tombstones is revealed within a deep, newly formed chasm. Fang Yi approaches the group, politely thanking the seniors for their timely assistance, acknowledging that he couldn't have destroyed the dark giant smoothly without them. He admits he underestimated the enemy earlier and asks if anyone was injured in the ensuing blast. Caught off guard by Fang Yi's humility, a flustered Zhang Tian awkwardly apologizes for his earlier hostile attitude and expresses his gratitude to Fang Yi for saving him. Elder Wu smirks at this uncharacteristic behavior, wondering if Zhang Tian has been possessed, since the usually stubborn man actually managed to utter a "thank you." The brief moment of levity is shattered when the ground suddenly ruptures, and skeletal hands radiating an eerie green light burst from the earth. A terrifying horde of reanimated glowing green skeletons crawls out of the freshly exposed graves, advancing toward Fang Yi and the stunned elders. Keeping his composure, Fang Yi asks Elder Wu if he recalls the unnatural disaster mutation that occurred in Moon City. Elder Wu grimly confirms, realizing with horror that they are facing the exact same horrific phenomenon again. Disgusted by the sudden appearance of the undead, Zhang Tian eagerly steps forward. Gathering bright yellow energy in his hands, he declares that he will take the first strike. He rapidly hurls a barrage of explosive energy blasts into the advancing skeletal horde. Unwilling to stand back, Elder Wu and another combat zone elder charge into the fray alongside him. Zhang Tian leaps high into the air, summoning an energy ball crackling with intense yellow electricity, and claims a section of the battlefield for himself. He unleashes the destructive energy straight down upon the skeletons. The combat zone elders engage the undead army head-on, efficiently cutting down the skeletons with powerful energy slashes and piercing beams. Amidst the chaotic battle, Fang Yi's glowing red eye narrows as his attention is drawn away from the immediate threat. Suddenly, the system informs him that it is detecting a strong dark attribute fluctuation nearby and instructs him to touch its source to compile a new technique. Alerting the elders to the powerful dark energy, Fang Yi dashes forward to investigate. Following his lead, Elder Wu spots a massive, imposing structure looming in the murky distance and questions what it could be, while another elder wonders if it's merely an illusion. Elder Wu quickly dismisses the illusion theory, noting that the giant stone tablet is actively emitting dark energy, though he is confused by its sudden appearance. Fang Yi deduces that it must be a physical manifestation of the area's dark power and decides to approach it. Ignoring a warning shout from Zhang Tian, Fang Yi propels himself directly toward the towering monolith. Cloaked in his protective golden aura, Fang Yi flies through the dark mist toward his target. He reaches the immense weathered surface of the stone tablet, which is surrounded by swirling, ominous shadows. As Fang Yi presses his hand against the cold stone, dark red energy immediately reacts and surges around his fingers. The system confirms that a dark attribute technique is automatically compiling. The process completes, rewarding him with the Great Hell Saber method. The system explains that with a single slash, this new technique allows him to summon the undead from the burial grounds to fight on his behalf for 3 minutes, with the summoned creature's power directly scaling with his own strength. Fang Yi reviews his dark attribute techniques. He considers the boundless dark realm, which relies on trapping enemies to weaken them, and the hellish evil scene, a risky move that requires triggering his own death to summon spirits. He notes that his illusion-based eye technique is most effective against highly intelligent foes, making it less useful against the mindless skeletal horde. Manifesting a blade of red energy, Fang Yi senses the immense power of the ancient burial ground, realizing the undead here are far stronger than the ones encountered in Moon City. He concludes that his newly acquired saber technique is incredibly potent, as it not only commands these powerful entities but allows their strength to scale limitlessly with his own. While Fang Yi contemplates his new power, the combat zone elders gather around the massive stone tablet. Astonished to discover it is made of solidified dark energy, they quickly decide to harvest a sample for the research institute. Zhang Tian is particularly enthusiastic, believing that studying this artifact could alter the future. As he channels energy into his hand to strike the stone, Fang Yi notices their actions with growing concern. Zhang Tian delivers a powerful punch to the monolith, while Elder Wu hopes to secure an unprecedented specimen of solid dark energy to advance their research and overcome future dark attribute threats. The moment the strike lands, a violent tremor rocks the cavern, instantly halting their progress. A panicked Elder Wu realizes his grave error, shouting that the stone tablet should not have been disturbed. Deep fissures spread across the massive structure, and huge chunks of the dark stone begin to break away and fall. Realizing the imminent danger, the elders shout to retreat, scrambling to evade the massive, plummeting boulders. Amidst the collapsing ruins, Fang Yi senses a sudden, terrifying surge in the surrounding spiritual energy. A chilling realization washes over him as he finally understands the true, catastrophic origin of the Black Sea anomaly. From the shattered remains of the tablet, a colossal, towering tsunami of malevolent red and black energy erupts. The group has unwittingly unleashed an ancient, otherworldly dark tide, possessing a level of destructive power far beyond anything they have ever witnessed.